Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Well, I was really worried about this girl because she was the size of the Goodyear blimp, but as you can see there in the branches and over there, there's a boatload of babies to deal with today. So first thing we'll be doing is pulling her out of the cage, putting her in a temporary bin, and then extracting the boatload of babies and putting them in their respective bins, because these guys are cannibalistic at this age, so we don't want that happening. But I was really worried about her. I expected her to drop her babies about 2 months ago. Yesterday I was thinking the worst, and she was not going to make it. She still might. A few of the mothers shortly after birth passed, you know, but that's what sort of these things do in the so-called circle of life. The males certainly are not interested in feeding. The daddy across the way is just a pain in the butthole to feed now, whereas before he used to eat on a regular basis. So we'll see. We'll clean these up. More video to come. Okay, so now it's time to clean up the mess and sort the babies out. I'm always sort of torn whether I should leave babies in with the mother. You know, because snakes have maternal instincts, despite what everybody may think. I really thought she was going to die immediately before she gave birth, but that proved not to be the case. If I leave the babies in with each other, they will eat each other, and usually what happens is both snakes die in the process, because the snake is generally too big for, you know, they're all about the same size, so they don't fit all the way down. They block the windpipe of the one that's being eaten, blocks the windpipe of the one that's doing the eating, and then you find them both dead. And I've seen this before. It's really heartbreaking to see that. So in the long run, it's really sort of good to separate them. I may leave one or two in there for a while, so they get to hang out a bit, and then remove them in like a week or so. I see a real tiny one too. They're all different, various sizes. Some will survive, some will not. That's just the way it goes. So the first thing I must do is gently get Mom out of there. Now this girl was born in December 24th of 2016, was a sort of Christmas present for me. And in the process of feeding them and stuff, she aspirated a little bit of food or got, you know, underwater for a bit, and I actually had to sort of do mouth-to-mouth with her to revive her. So she's sort of a real special snake to me. Now comes the fun task of getting these little toxic worms out of the cage into a tub, and then clean the mess up. So we have a couple here. The easiest way to do it, yeah, I know you guys are unhappy about that, is to use a U-Plex. so many of them already in the bin that, you know, I might have to, come on, don't bite one another. Fortunately, they're, poop your snoot. Fortunately, you know, they're related and their venom composition is virtually identical at this point, and they would probably have a high degree of immunity. Come on. I might have to use a grab stick, which I really don't want to do because they're really quite small. Come on, no snake hockey. You're already sort of looking like you're in hunting position. Come on.
Yeah.
Couple up there on the branches.
They're leaping to the ground.
Yep, that's
They're
what
all
they do.
scattering.
They scatter and they think they're being predated on, which of course I have no desire to eat them.
Yeah.
But they don't know that. I'm just some big monstrous thing that's trying to eat them. Oh
Yeah.
no,
Whoop.
I knew this was going to happen. Come on.
And we've got, oh, almost snake hockey.
Alright, so you just launched yourself through the air. Oh, you're going to be a little live wire, aren't you?
Yeah, they're all over the place, and no doubt when we take the tree and log out, there's going to be even more.
Yep, there's going to be some in the log, and
Some really well hidden in the tree.
yeah, we've found some in. Oops, I gotta watch what I'm doing. We found some that were in a cage that we thought we got them all. Oops.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We're going to pause here because I've got a second tub because
This is too full.
Yes,
It's
this-
getting really hard to contain.
oh, sorry, I didn't mean that, but it happens. All right, let me go get alrighty. Now, having really small fangs and stuff, I doubt very much that they will be able to bite through this. So that's why I'm going this route, because oh, you're a feisty little guy. I don't care if some substrate goes in there, it all has to be cleaned out. So this is affording me some
No.
protection.
Look at the little guy.
Oh,
Oh, I
Yeah.
would not put him in with his brothers. He's, you know, a good size for eating. It would be a very tasty snack.
yep. Well, he would definitely be devoured in with his brethren and sisterin. Some in the back corner there. Hello. A pile of them. Yep. The big one and the small one. And snake hockey. Come on. That's the temperature and humidity sensor that I use to keep track of cage temperatures, especially, you know, moms that are brooding babies. Oh, this may be a stillborn. Yep, this is a small stillborn. Unfortunately, it did not make it. Put it right there for now. These, it's to be expected, these are egg sacs and stuff. Oh, there's more and more. As I posted in my photo on the Viperkeeper Facebook page,
Yeah, there he goes.
that I had a boatload of these, and I wasn't kidding. You know, people say congratulations, and yes, thank you very much. I really appreciate the sentiment, but now the real work begins, getting them feeding and stuff. These are not easy to get feeding. Actually, as Mrs. Viperkeeper can tell you, they're sort of a nightmare, because what you have to do is generally I cannula feed them until they get some size on them. And then once they get some size on them, then I start offering them frozen thawed geckos and stuff. And this is sort of pull the whole cage out and clean the goo off all this foliage. Oh, look at you, nestled right in there, huh? Oh, good. I didn't bother to attach that in a firm way. I do not see any babies. I do see goo. I am just going to hang this over here for now. You know, this little guy, you can't get me, Mr. Viperkeeper.
Yeah, look at that.
Come on. Yes, I can. Poke and prod. Ooh, I understand you're snappy because I am poking and prodding. Whoa! Slide it right down the hook onto your hand.
Whoops.
Alright, so now we will continue to excavate for babies. I'm certain there's some in the hut. Oh my God, the mother load!
Oh no! No wonder she was so just huge.
Yeah, we couldn't believe how huge she was, and this is why. Oh my God. Sometimes you get more than you bargained for, and this is definitely the case.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, okay, you can bite me. That's fine. I've got gloves on. Yep, come on. Bite all you like.
Oh jeez. Look at them.
Huh. And it's amazing. Oh, well, you got your head in there. Whoa, whoa, snake hockey,
they're all
mass
coming
snake
out.
hockey.
Whoa.
Medusa has been here.
Boy.
Oh, all right. So
That's
Hey.
another one full. Yeah, they're too stirred up. It's just difficult now to do anything with them. Well,
all right, let me go get another one. But this is a lower height bin.
good grief.
Trying to
Yep.
God, no wonder she was massive. When I say massive, her body was totally plumped and blimped out, almost within like 4 or 5 inches of her head, and I was really worried that she wasn't going to be able to breathe because her lungs were going to be compromised. Hello, I'm just going to reach back and grab the whole lot of you guys. Oop, get in there, get in there. No.
Nope, there's one squished.
Yeah, that's the
Stop, there goes another one.
snake's alive.
Woo.
This
What a
look.
difference with the low profile. Yeah, that's making it much easier for them to dart out.
Hello. Come on, I promise I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah, they've calmed down a little bit, so probably put some in there now.
Yeah, this low profile one is
Yeah,
really
it's
difficult to
tricky.
work with.
Yeah, tricky. There's one behind the tree, one back in the corner.
You know, before I entered into this adventure here this morning, I cleared up and I have 27 bins. I am hoping I have less than 27 babies. Otherwise, I'm going to be in deep doo-doo. Hello. Okay. At this point, I have no idea how many are in there. At least one thing for certain, nobody can get out of this one.
These don't have ledges up there?
Now,
Good.
so now the next step is to clean up the mess.
Make sure none got through those tiny holes.
No, those are too tiny even for the tiniest. Although, never underestimate the ability of a snake
Yeah, well,
to
that's,
escape.
yes, that's what I was just thinking is, yeah. We don't want any nasty surprises.
Well, at least the log doesn't have holes in they can climb into like the Echis did.
Oh, yeah, with that, what was it, cork bark?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh, they were all throughout that thing.
Yeah, we have some very cute pictures of them with their heads poking out. So, I have no idea actually how many are here. I hope it's not more than 27
Gosh, yes.
because that's all I've got room for. Look at that. Oh, that was way more than I was expecting, even though she was quite huge. I wasn't kidding when I said boatload. All right, just for make sure that I didn't miss anybody, I'm shutting that door, and we'll leave these guys right here right now. Now we have to go and start preparing bins.
It's just amazing.
Boy, she was really fertile.
I'll say. Oh, I bet she's just exhausted and so relieved to have these out.
Yes, and she can breathe once again. Like I said, I was really worried that she wasn't able to breathe. Unfortunately, this one baby didn't make it, but there's plenty of that did.
Actually, just one that didn't make it is pretty amazing.
That's shocking, actually, with all the babies that are in here.